Hey guys, Star here, and I'm going to teach you how to make this really cute Kandi Needoh, since other needles are too expensive. Anyways, let's go get into the materials. So what you're going to need is 120 pink beads. I would probably do sparkly beads, or it could be any color. You can even do like solid color. I think sparkly beads look the best and more realistic. And you're going to need maybe 30 clear beads for like the insides of it. You need string, scissors, and an optional Kandi needle. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start off by making the squares. So you're gonna need about this much string. It's maybe 2 feet. I don't know. Then you're gonna grab 4 pink beads and put it on the string. And once you have that, you're going to tie it like this. Tie into a granny knot. Ooh. Well, that's going to go off screen for a second while I try to tie this together. Tied together, you're going to snip off the small tail like that, and yeah, this way you would attach your Kandi needle. So I attach mine by tying it the same way. I'm going to do it once though, because I don't want to do it twice, because then it's hard to pull through the beads. You're going to just going to grab a few. Okay. Oh. Nope. Okay, you're going to grab a pink bead. And you go through this bead that's right next to it, like that. And you repeat that all the way across the square. Just a small amount to cut, like I usually do. Yeah, so you just go into all the beads. Last one, I'm gonna go through this bead like you usually do, but then you want to go up through this bead, like that. You should get a little square, but we're not done yet. You're gonna grab 3 pink beads and put it on your string. Then you're gonna skip this bead, and you're gonna go through this corner bead. Like that. And you can repeat that all the way in the circle. I'll be back. Okay, just realized it says circle, I meant square. So now we're going to tie this off. So you're going to tie it off, just go through this. And then up to this. And then you put it through this loop. And then you pull it. And repeat that a few times. Be back. Once you're done tying, you should have a little square. You're gonna make 5 more of these. I'll be back when I have those. This is my 4th square, but I figured I'd teach you guys how to do a square again, just in case I wasn't clear the first time. So first you're gonna put 4 beads on your string. Once you have that, you're going to tie it in a granny knot like you tie most things. It's going to go off screen for a minute because gotta see better. And it should look like this, a little tiny square. You're going to snip off the short end. So you're going to tie on your needle, if you have one. If you don't have one, there's like a of them on Amazon for like $4 if you want to go on there. But okay, then now we're gonna put a bead on our string and go through the bead. Well, a bead doesn't really matter as long as it's next to where your string was tied off. Then you're gonna take another bead, go through the bead next to the one that you just went through. Then you take another bead, go through the bead that you just went through. Well, the one next to it, not the exact one you just went through. And then go through the last bead. And then step your string up into this corner. And pull it. And it should make a bigger square. Now for the next part, you're going to take 3 beads, put on your string, and then put it through the corner. So you're going to skip this middle one right here. And pull it through. Oh, I just hit my stand. Oopsies. And yeah, if you need to shape it, feel free to do so, because sometimes string can be a little crazy. So you're going to continue going through the corners until you reach the end. That's why I think I wasn't clear enough when I was tying off, because some of my family members came in the room and we were talking, needed to shut off the camera immediately. But yeah, so you're just going to continue putting 3 beads on your string and going through the corners. This one needs to be shaped. And there. Okay, and once you have that, you're going to go, so I think last time I went through this, then it's this, but we're just going to go through this corner and through this loop. And then pull. I'll do the less complicated way this time. And we're going to go through this little hole where the corner is and go back to the loop like you did before and pull. And it should tighten it. You want to do that like one more time. Okay, and after you're done tying them off, just snip off your string. Oh, I hit the Oi. There we go. Yep, so just continue making your squares. Just want to do that just in case I wasn't clear the first time. And I'll see you when I'm done with my other 2. Okay, so now we're going to tie together our squares. So first we're going to take 3 squares. And we're going to take our string and put it through the corners of your squares. So once you put through one, you put through this one, and then you put it through this one. Sorry. And now you're going to pull your string just slightly so you have like a little bit of string right here so you can tie it off. So you're going to tie it in a granny knot like you would do with basically any other project. And we're almost done. So like 2 or 3 times to keep it secure, like this one. Oh, where are my scissors? Oh, my scissors are over here. Got my scissors. And you're gonna snip off both ends. So they should all be connected now. Don't worry if it's like a little floppy, that's fine. As long as they're tied together. Now you're gonna take another square and basically do the same thing. You're gonna go through the corners. So you're gonna go to this one, then to this one that you're adding into this corner. You want it to be the middle of the corner, by the way. Oh, hold up. kind of want it to be out. So I'm gonna go through this way instead. So I can actually tie it off. But you just want to go through the corners of your squares. Stay on screen. Okay, and once you have that, just pull your string so you have a tinier tail so you can tie it off and keep the most amount of string that you possibly can. Oop. Come back here. 1, 2, 3, and I think that's good. Okay. Snip off both ends. So it should be connected now. I don't really like how I tied on this square, so I'm gonna probably retie it. Okay, I'm gonna tie it off like this because I don't think you don't want to tie it off in the middle like I did the first time because then it's gonna fall apart. Okay, now snip off both ends. So you can see it's like kind of forming a box. Just trying to figure out how to put the other one on. Okay, I'm gonna go. Shh. I'm gonna figure this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I figured it out. You're gonna take your string, and you're going to go into the corners like you have been doing. Then you're gonna take this end, put it through this corner that hasn't had a string through it yet, so you can tie it off easier. Then you tie it off. Tighten like twice after or 3 times. I like to do 2 or 3, so. Okay, after you do that, you're gonna snip off both your ends. Like that. And then you keep this square out for now. We need a longer piece of string. Okay, let me retie my needle back on. And then I'm gonna tie my squares together. Okay, so now you're gonna go through the one that you just added, the little corner. Go through this corner, and then through this corner. Okay, and it should start folding up into a box, but ignore that while you tie it off. Once again, tie it 2 or 3 times. Do not just tie it once. It's going to fall apart if you do that. Okay, and now you snip off the ends. Okay, so it should be like in like a plus sign, basically, or an X. We're just gonna fold them up like that. Okay, now you're gonna take your top. Just use the rest of this string. You're gonna go through this corner. Sorry, I actually pulled it out. This corner, and then this corner. Then you're gonna tie it. Okay, then you snip off both ends. Boom. Okay, you got your first corner attached. Let's do this one next. Let's go through this one. Then through this corner. Then through this corner. And then tie it. Once again, 2 or 3 times, so it stays in place. Let me just take off my needle. Okay, and once you've tied it off, let me just tie it one more time. Then you cut off the ends. We have one more corner, and then we're going to keep the other corner open for a little bit. Grab our string. Tie on my needle. Okay, now we're going to go through the corner on this one, then through the corner on this one. And then through this corner with the other end of the string so it ties on the outside. Then we tie it once again 2 or 3 times or more if you want it to be really secure. Okay, so there should be like this little side open. That's okay for now. Okay, so when we put beads in here, we don't want them to fall out. So grab like one of your smaller strings. I'm just gonna use this one for now so I can use it for all of them. See like this little middle bead? This little middle bead? You're gonna tie those two together. So you're gonna put one end of your string through the top, one of your string to the bottom, or you could just do this. Just put the same end of the string through both sides. Okay, then you pull it so you can get like a little bit. Just don't pull it too much. You want a little bit of string so you can tie it off. Just you want to keep the most amount of string that you can for the rest of the cube, unless you don't care. And then you're gonna tie it like 3 times. once you do that, snip off both your ends of your string and repeat that for all the holes around your Needoh, and then I'll teach you how to fill it up and tie the rest of it off. I'll be back when I have all of them done. Okay, so once you've sewed up like all the holes inside of your Needoh, it's time to fill it. So I prefer clear beads, but you can fill this up with whatever color beads you want. I think clear beads are more realistic. So just take little handfuls and, oh, I just dropped the bead, and put them in the gap that we haven't sewed up yet. And once you have the amount that you want in it, we'll do a little bit more. Now we're gonna sew down this flap. So, like we've done many times before, we are going to put our string through this corner, and then one side of the string through one of the bottom corners, and then the other side of the string through this corner. And then we're going to tie it. And then we're going to tie the other two gaps that are around the lid after that. Sorry if my voice sounds really weird. I'm pretty sure I have a cold. Which is weird because it's summer, but yeah. Let me just tie this off. Boom. Now we gotta tie off the other two gaps on the lid so beads do not spill out. Okay, there is one right here on the lid. I think my other ones are. I guess there's no other gaps on my lid. So, let me just, I thought there's two. I guess there's only one for me. There might be two for you though. Yeah. Boom. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, tie this off. Oh my gosh, was that not on the screen the entire time? I guess I'll see if, when I'm editing. But yeah, just continue tying your string. And once you're done with that, just snip off your strings. And there you go, you have a Needoh. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I really did. And see you guys later. Bye.